Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of tech with something that's been blowing up all over TikTok, the Arzopa portable monitor. This sleek little screen has been making waves for its portability, affordability, and just overall coolness. And guess what? I managed to snag one. But in all honesty, I got this from Amazon and not TikTok because I prefer Amazon customer service and warranty and returns, etc., etc. So join me as we unbox this bad boy, explore its features, and see if it really lives up to the hype. Plus, stick around to the end because I'll be putting it through its paces with some real world use scenarios. Let's get started. Hello, KL Tech Videos fans and subscribers. Today, on today's video, we are going to be looking at the Arzopa, which is the viral TikTok portable monitor that's being sold kind of like a frenzy at the moment. Now, granted, I did not buy this off TikTok. I have bought things off TikTok in the past and found either a struggle to get them back, they've not quite been what they look like, and therefore I've purchased this off Amazon because I love the next day delivery, especially with Prime, and the ease of use of getting these things back if things just don't work out because Amazon's customer service is second to none. Personal opinion. Now, you'll also see on the screen a QR code. This will actually take you to the Amazon webpage where you can purchase this yourself. If you are thinking of purchasing one of these, please use that QR code or the link in the description below. It costs no extra for you, but actually supports my channel with a bit of commission. So thank you very much in advance if you do that for me. So this is the Arzopa portable monitor, alive with the mobile life. The box is nice and thin. And if we look on the back here, we'll see some bits and bobs, lifetime customer support, 30-day return guarantee, 12-month warranties, 24/7 customer services. Again, I use this through Amazon, so none of that is really relevant to me. I just do it through Amazon. This is the 15.6-inch model. They do a 17.3-inch model as well. Full HD, ultra thin, slim screen. Essentially, this is like just having the laptop screen part of your laptop, right? It doesn't come with anything else. It comes with multiple ports to get your video feeds into, but essentially this is just the laptop screen part of it, which means it's very, very thin and light. So 15.6-inch model particularly has a weight of 1.63 pounds, has a top thickness of 0.2 inches, got a bottom thickness of 0.35 inches, probably because of the ports and other bits of PCB and stuff. Ultra portable, and they consider it the 3-in-1 display because it can do duplicate mode, extend mode, second screen mode, things like that. It's a full HD IPS screen, and it gives you about 178 degrees viewing angle is what they say on the website. And I've got to be honest, even though I haven't really measured the exact angle, the angles on this thing are really good to show up. It's got a 1000:1 contrast ratio, which offers really accurate and vivid images. And you can use this thing for all sorts of things. I'm going to be using this as two things. One, as an additional screen for my laptop on my desk. I've got two screens, but I'm going to be using this in portrait mode myself. And also going to be using it for when I need to fix and modify and do things with my headless Ubuntu server in my garage, because I find myself many times needing to connect a screen up, and I don't want to carry my screen up and down the stairs, and I don't want to carry a monitor up and down the stairs. I don't have a monitor currently in the garage, but sometimes I do find myself needing to have a physical thing, especially if my network's playing up and I can't SSH into that device. So without making you wait any further, let's open this bad boy up and do a bit of an unboxing. So take this top off here. And we'll see straight away is the main screen in this nice cellophane wrapper. So there we go. That's what that looks like. I just put that to the side a second. In the box, you've got your warranty card information and your setup guide. To be honest, I was a bit disappointed with the setup guide itself because although it shows all the physical elements, the buttons and stuff, it doesn't actually show how to configure any of the settings on the screen itself. So you've either just got to know what you're doing or find out on YouTube, I suppose, through channels like mine. So maybe it's not a bad thing, but there you go. A couple of languages in there just for the basics. Comes with a few cables in the box. You've got your USB-C to USB-C, which is great if you want to plug in your mobile phone or your tablets to make a second screen out of this. I will tell you now for nothing, this monitor takes a lot of power, even though it's like energy efficient. I had my Samsung S23 Ultra plugged into this thing, and the percentages were dropping by the minute. This thing is very powerful. Good news is you can actually hook this up to another power supply at the same time. So you can have this plugged into the wall with a phone charger and into your laptop or tablet or whatever you want. So there you go, that. We've also got a USB-A to USB-C connection as well, which is really handy because not a lot of things like that come in the box normally. And then we've got this full HDMI to mini HDMI cable as well, because the screen itself has a mini HDMI port as well as 2 USBs. Now, if I bring the screen over here, let's have a look at the main event. So if we open this up, and there we go. Now, I might have some smudges or my fingerprints on it because I did have a little look at this earlier on today, just before I put this video together to get a little idea myself. But let's have a little look at it. So yeah, you can see. So I've got the sticker on the front, IPS ultra wide viewing angles. It's got HDR as well, built-in technology, 1080p Full HD, ultra lightweight. It is very light. USB-C, HDMI, ultra portable. On the bottom, nothing there apart from the 2 kick feet, and you can actually see the kickstand here. So you've got the 2 rubber feet on the bottom. You've got you've got a speaker grill on this side because it does have speakers built in, by the way, 2 of them. I haven't really tested the speakers, so I'll have a little look at those. And then on the other side, we've got the main buttons. You've got the power button, volume rocker, and the settings button for the screen. Further down, you've got the mini HDMI and 2 USB-C ports. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that if you were plugging this into a phone or a tablet in the one USB-C port, you might also want to have this plugged up to a wall on the second USB-C one as well, with a phone charger or something like that. And there's your mini HDMI input. So it's not full HDMI, but they do supply that cable as well. Plus, if you wanted to, you get an adapter. But again, you should be able to plug this into most things via the USB-Cs as well. I'm assuming that works well for laptops as well, but I will give it a go. So there we go. And then nothing on the top. So all in all, very nice. Good panel. Lovely, nice panel. Arrived smudge-free, apart from until I got my fingers on it. So yeah, let's give it a go. And obviously the kickstand as well, which I'll show you here. This is upside down now. But it does mean that you can have this up on a desk. Yeah, there you go. And you can actually have it in portrait mode as well, because this will actually hold itself up in portrait mode using the kickstand there, which is great. With that all done, let's see if we can hook this up to my laptop. So if we plug this thing straight into the USB-C port on my laptop, and then plug that straight into here, all my screens start flickering around the place. And then we've got that spare screen, which is really cool. I think at this point, I'm going to take off this sticker. I only kept it on there just for this review. So there we go. That's plugged in. And that is really sharp. That is nice. I really, really like that. Very, very vivid colors there. Yeah. Very sharp. I liked it on the Android phone as well. There's some viewing angles. Look how great the viewing angles are. That is literally almost 90 degrees away from you. And that is looking really, really bright and vivid still. So I'm really liking that. Again, I'm going to be having this in portrait mode. So let me jump onto Windows here and see if I can change this around. Oh, that's a lot better. I like that. Let's do fill. There we go. Look at that. So that is now in kickstand there. Portrait mode. And that's what I bought this for. Because this is going to be on a stand and it's going to be up next to, if I move this up here, that's going to be up next to the laptop screen on a stand soon, which will be over the side. And that'll be really, really cool. Really vivid. I'm really liking that. That is beautiful. You got the USB-C there sticking out the top. I just want to see, does it pick up any sound? Okay, that's playing through my tablet. Display device. Oh, I think, right, I've got maximum volume on the tablet, on the display, but does it need to be turned up on the tablet? Yeah, that's not very loud. Yeah, not a lot of volume coming out of that, but when it was connected to the Windows computer, it seemed to be a bit louder. So yeah. So that's giving that a go, a run for its money. Still loving the display though. And I don't think I would be using it for audio coming through here anyway. But that said, it does seem like it's a bit louder on the Windows laptop. So I'm going to try the Windows laptop one more time. And we go down here to the video. Now, volume is maximum. It's not bad, but it's not loud. It'd probably be enough. If you were playing games on this maybe, or you were just using it as the second screen, I think it'd be okay. Web browsing as a whole, by the way, seems to be really good on this thing. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, the screen itself is good quality. Now, if we go into the screen's main primary settings, and you can do that by pressing the OSD key over here on the side, on the left there. So if you press the OSD key, we can actually go down the list here and actually see all the different settings. We've got under the brightness, we've got brightness and contrast. It's under Eco Movie Mode. Dynamic contrast ratio DCR is off at the moment, but you could turn it on if you wanted to get a bit of a better setting. OSID. Now, I've got to say, it didn't seem to keep my settings from last time. I don't know if that's because I've changed sources or whatnot. So the top power button kind of is the back button, and the OSD button on the side is the forward button. But essentially, that's all those settings there. And this is what this video is about. It's kind of like, oh, so there you go. Oh, bit of a flicker there. It's kind of about seeing, does it live up to the hype? Is it what it's being sold as? Does it give you everything that they claim? And yeah, the volume might not be the loudest, but I personally am not going to be using it for the volume. The display itself is very good. It's very clear. Sometimes it's hard to, when you're watching YouTube videos, to get an idea of how clear and vivid that text is. But as you can see, that is really, really good. I mean, it probably looks better off camera than it does on camera, granted. But if you can get an idea here of how that looks, I don't think that's bad at all. And when it's mounted and it's next to that laptop screen over there, this is going to be the perfect portrait screen for myself. The bezels are really, really thin. So it really works very well. And I can imagine people getting away with having a couple of these as their second monitors, because right now, obviously, I've got my main laptop screen. I've got a really chunky wide-angle screen over there from LG, and that's massive and that's huge, but you might not want to buy all that. You might not want to have to do all that. If I load up this free ebook, all right, the kickstand needs to be kicked out. So let's just do that. So I've got the text on the screen. Yeah, I mean, for an ebook reader as well. Just for text on the screen, obviously these are scanned into this website, but very, very good text. Even for scanned in documents. So there we go. That's primarily the screen and what it looks like. I hope that's given you a good idea of how it looks. And to see if that's satisfied you, I suppose. So yeah, and that's in portrait mode. Obviously, you'd fill the screen if it was in landscape. So thanks for watching. If you're interested in buying it, please use my link. And as far as if it lives up to the hype or not, I suppose that comes down to you. But otherwise, I think it's a good buy.